Welcome to Jesus Every Day, where we walk through the Bible one chapter at a time. Today we're in Genesis 31, a powerful chapter about Jacob, his family, and how God calls him to move forward in faith. Jacob had lived with Laban for many years, working hard and watching God bless him with more than he could ever imagine. His flocks grew, his family multiplied, and his life looked completely different from when he first arrived at Laban's house with nothing but a staff in his hand. But not everyone was happy about Jacob's success. Laban's sons began to talk, saying, "Jacob has taken everything our father owned." And soon Jacob could feel the tension growing. Laban's attitude toward him had changed, and God saw it all. Then one day God spoke clearly to Jacob and said, "Return to the land of your fathers and to your relatives, and I will be with you." Jacob knew it was time to go home. Time to leave behind the comfort, the wealth, and the years he had spent under Laban's roof. So he called Rachel and Leah out to the field to speak with them privately. He told them how their father had deceived him and changed his wages 10 times, but God had always protected him. He reminded them that it was God who gave him everything he had, not Laban. Rachel and Leah agreed. They said, "Do we still have any share in our father's estate? Doesn't he treat us like foreigners?" They saw that God's hand was with Jacob, and they were ready to follow him wherever God led. So while Laban was away shearing his sheep, Jacob gathered his family, his flocks, and everything he owned, and they quietly began their journey back to Canaan. But before leaving, Rachel secretly took her father's household idols, a choice that would cause trouble later. When Laban found out that Jacob had fled, he was furious. He gathered his relatives and pursued Jacob for 7 days, finally catching up with him in the hill country of Gilead. But before Laban reached him, God appeared to Laban in a dream and said, "Be careful not to say anything to Jacob, either good or bad." When Laban confronted Jacob, his words were mixed with anger and hurt. "Why did you run away secretly?" he asked. "Why didn't you let me say goodbye to my daughters and grandchildren?" But then his tone changed, and he accused Jacob of stealing his idols. Jacob, not knowing Rachel had taken them, said, "Whoever has your gods shall not live." Laban searched everywhere, Jacob's tent, Leah's, and the tents of the servants. But when he came to Rachel, she had hidden the idols in her camel's saddle and sat on them. She said, "Don't be angry, my lord, that I cannot stand up. I'm having my monthly period." Laban found nothing. Then Jacob finally spoke out. After years of holding it in, he poured out his frustration. "What is my offense? What sin have I committed that you chase me like this? I've worked for you faithfully for 20 years. I endured the heat of the day and the cold of the night. You changed my wages 10 times, but God has seen my hardship and rebuked you last night." Laban realized there was nothing more he could do, so he proposed a peace agreement between them. They set up a stone pillar and made a covenant before God. Laban said, "May the Lord keep watch between you and me when we are apart from each other." And the 2 men shared a meal to seal their peace. The next morning, Laban kissed his daughters and grandchildren goodbye and returned home. And Jacob continued on his journey, following God's command to return to the land of promise. Genesis 31 reminds us that sometimes following God means leaving behind what's familiar. It means trusting that He's leading us into something better, even when there's conflict, fear, or uncertainty. God protected Jacob through deception, danger, and misunderstanding, and He'll do the same for those who obey His call today. If this message encouraged you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Bible stories and faith-based videos here on Jesus Every Day.